Okay. So I might waste a tiny bit of time as I am, kind of looking for, the person's kind of picture or more information about them. In Broker Metrics, we can see how many sales they've had. You can also see how they were split up between buyers and sellers, and just check in to see what their income is, basically. So I'm going to start off with a person that I have chatted with in the past and just see if I can grab them today.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Kristen Sadiq. I'm sorry I was unable to take your call, but please leave me your name and a brief message, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, good afternoon, Kristen. This is Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams Realty. Just wanted to take a moment to check in with you. It is September the 2nd. We have a handful of really great training opportunities at our market center this month that I'd love to share with you, and just wanted to see if I can't get on your schedule just to talk a little bit about how your year is wrapping up. My number is 678-361-6083. Bye-bye. Sometimes I'll leave messages, particularly if I've had a conversation with them in the past. And many times, though, I will not leave a message. Oftentimes, because when you leave a message, they don't call back. And when you don't leave a message, they're like, why didn't he leave a message? Right? I wonder who that was. Cannot be. I think what I would like to do very soon is get a dialer.
Hello.
Hello, Amar. This is Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, thanks for taking my call. I'm the productivity coach with the Roswell Keller Williams office, and I'm reaching out to you today. I see you're one of the top agents there at HomeSmart. Congratulations on your year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Has anyone talked to you about, it looks like you're in the top little less than 10%. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been good so far.
Awesome. Is this a good year for you? Room for improvement?
I'm kind of busy right now, my other business right now, so I don't have time to talk really.
Okay, well, listen, I'd love an opportunity to get to know you and your business a little bit better and see if I can help you a little bit. Could I share some days and times over the next week or so that I'm available for a quick Zoom call?
Probably not anytime soon because I'm going on a trip actually tomorrow, so I won't be here for the following week. So maybe in like 2 weeks or something.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
It's just what is it regarding? Just make if we can. Because I'm probably 100% probably not going to switch brokerages. I'm very happy with Rick and my guys.
Yeah.
So,
are you on like a team there, or how does that work?
I know I like working independently.
Gotcha. It's about helping you in your business, right? Many people ultimately, sometimes when they learn more about our company, that they open their consider making a move. It's definitely not tied to that, though. I just want an opportunity to see what successful people are doing, and we work with a lot of coaching clients, and I can probably share some tips and strategies with you. You want me to send you a couple of dates for the week after next that I might be available?
I'm kind of good right now because this is the only part-time thing I'm doing, actually, real estate. It's not even full-time.
Oh, gotcha. What's your ultimate plan to transition into full-time, or not really?
Probably investing. That the house selling stuff is just happening by good luck, but probably just actually investing in properties and stuff.
Gotcha. All right, Amar, congratulations on your year. Have a safe trip.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, so oftentimes they're, I don't want to switch brokerages. And generally what I do is just most of the time I just ignore that and um, move on to some other question. I'm not going to be able to get them to switch brokerages on the call. So I want to start talking about other things, right? I might say, hey, sounds like you're doing great. Is there anything you're struggling with? What's the biggest struggle you're having right now? And oftentimes that will cause them to essentially complain about something to which you can offer a solution to their issue. It's just like cold calling buyers and sellers. You're going to meet some grouchy people.
You've reached Leah Barca. Please leave a detailed message.
Just like they teach us in bold, if it's taken more than 3 rings to get to the phone, that probably means that they're busy with something and your call is not going to be generally received as well as it could if they were to do a quick pickup. Okay, Brokermetrics does allow you to look at the contact information and basically brokerage history of a person. And it also lets you look at a last 12 months of their transactions. So like here's a woman who has sold 7 properties in the last 12 months, $1.7 million. So she's basically just about a capper. But keep in mind, if she's at a company like Keller Williams where it's a 30%, 6% split, she pays taxes and expenses and all that. She's probably not even making 25 grand for the whole year. So these are agents that, in my opinion, have proven themselves to be able to sell more homes than basically fell into their lap when they told the world they're a real estate agent. Yet they probably just need a little bit more structure or a better plan or a more supportive environment in order to take it to the next level. Many of these agents, this is a low-cost brokerage, might be part-time. And one of the questions that I love asking when somebody says they're part-time is, I'm trying to decide if they're happy about that, right? Do you want to be part-time? Do you have a goal to be full-time? Right? What's that look like? Do you have a transition plan? So if they say, yeah, I'm hoping to be full-time in the next 6 months. Great. So tell me a little bit about your transition plan. And then they might say, well, I don't really have one, right? Say, well, I'd love to sit down with you and help you develop a transition plan. Or, gosh, my team leader loves these types of meetings, and we can make sure that you're focused on the exact right things to do so that that goal happens. All right, enough talking. I haven't necessarily found that, a particular time of day works better than others. It's really just the quality will show up in the quantity.
Hi there, you've reached Kara Simpson. Thank you for calling.
All right, I'm going to call this guy. I met this guy maybe 2 years ago at a coffee shop to talk about his business, and his business is basically exactly where it was 2 years ago. So see if he remembers me and see what's been going on in his life.
Hi, you've reached Arden.
All right, he did not answer. Generally, if, it's hard to know just strictly by looking at somebody's numbers, whether they're having a quote good year or bad year, right? Somebody that, sells $5 million worth of real estate, that might be the best thing that's ever happened to them. Or they, maybe losing their house because this is the worst year they've had ever, right? So when you compliment somebody, you might say, so how do you feel about how everything has gone this year, right? You're basically asking, like, are you satisfied? Or, and then if somebody were to say something like, yeah, it's okay, then I'll say, gosh, just okay? I'd like to hear you be, it'd be amazing. How can I help you make sure your year is amazing? Right? You don't just want to be okay, do you? And oftentimes that gives them a little laugh or whatever, which is, helpful. It's 3 o'clock right now, so just to kind of give you an idea of, unfortunately, we haven't only had one or so conversations. I don't necessarily think it matters. You just make the calls.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Stephen, Bill Linkwald over at Roswell Keller Williams office. How are you, sir?
Howdy.
You're breaking up just a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. I'm in the car. Can you call me back in about 15 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to send that other dude a message. So, just like you do in your sales business, right? You should have a essentially some type of journal with you throughout the day, because what we essentially do is just make a bunch of promises throughout the day. And my question to you would be, how do you make sure that all that stuff gets executed on, right? What is your system to make sure that nothing slips through the cracks? And when you tell somebody you're going to do something, it actually happens, right? So this guy says, call me back in 15 minutes. So I got a note that I need to call him back. I'm also going to text that guy Amar some dates for week after next. I doubt he probably, oh, you know what he said, never mind. That guy said that he really wasn't interested in building the sales business or making a transition, so I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, I do like offering something like, hey, well, I know you're busy, I was hoping just to get on your schedule, and I'm going to send you a couple of dates and times that I have just for a quick business review, and get to know you a little bit better. People love talking about themselves, so that might be a good kind of intro to getting together. and it and that way you have it on text too. I always, when I'm writing a text, I always include the person's name. Primary reason I do that is so it's easily searchable when I'm going through the text messages and trying to figure out what type of conversations we've had in the past. Okay. So it's also helpful when you are going through the information sheets. So for example, this particular person used to be at Keller Williams, right? And it looks like she left right before COVID started. And really the question is how's that decision working out for you? Like, maybe incredible. I don't know. But I want to know. I want her to tell me, hey, business sucks, or, oh my gosh, this was the best decision I ever made. Oh, great. I'm glad you're happy. Have a nice day, right? Or she could say, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. I'm interviewing other brokerages. I mean, you'll hear everything.
Hello, this is Nora. Thanks.
Yeah, voicemail. And that's exactly why you shouldn't do a ton of research on all these people, because just like expired listings, if you go and spend half an hour researching something and then they don't pick up the phone, then not much is going to come from that. Hutchinson. Someone actually has her headshot sideways.
Hello, Marina speaking.
Hi, Marina. Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams. How are you today?
Great. How are you, Bill?
I'm doing great. I'm the productivity coach with the Roswell Keller Williams office, and I'm reaching out to some top agents today in the local Roswell market to see how people's businesses are going and see if you might be open to a business review to make sure you finish the year off strong. No fee, no obligation, anything like that. We're doing those over Zoom to make it easily convenient for you.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Okay. How's business, if you don't mind me asking?
It's fine. It's it's fine. It's
just fine.
Working out. Yeah, it's good. It's what I need. Yes, it's good.
Okay. Do you work full-time or part-time, or?
I work part-time.
Okay. Do you have a plan ultimately to move into full-time or no?
Yes, eventually full-time, but for now I'm doing part-time.
Okay. Okay. Do you have like a time frame in mind, like 6 months, a year, 2 years?
Probably, I don't know, a year to 2 years.
Okay. Do you have a kind of a transition plan built? So, maybe that can happen sooner, or verify that you're on track?
I have a son who is in high school, and I just want to dedicate my time to my son as much as possible. So once he's out of the house, then I'll be more dedicated to work here in real estate full time.
Gotcha. I understand. Would it be helpful for us to sit down and chat a little bit about, maybe how to do what you want to do in real estate, and obviously respect the time with your son now, and see if we can help you improve your business, next year and get closer and closer to that transition. Would that be helpful?
Yes, but not right now. I've actually also have an investment property, which I rent out at a beach house in Florida.
Okay.
So I've got a lot on my plate right now, but maybe, in a couple of months.
Okay. You want to put something on the calendar?
Sure.
Okay. When, what do you have in mind?
Let's say January 20th or something. Could we do something like that?
Oh my goodness, you don't have a 20-minute opening until January 20th?
Okay, fine. Then okay, I could do November 20th.
Okay, I'll book something for November. Hang on one second. You are the farthest appointment out I have had in a long time. How about November 19th? That's a Friday.
Okay.
Would that work for you?
That would work.
Okay, great. What time of day is typically helpful for you, or good for you?
Probably 11 in the morning is good.
11 in the morning. All right. I'm going to send you an email, if that's okay, with
Sure.
a Zoom link and a Google invite, and we can make it official. What's the best
Okay.
email for you?
It's marina.hutchinson@yahoo.com.
Marina.Hutchinson.
Hutchinson@yahoo.com.
Okay, perfect. If you're interested, I know, if you're interested, I can also send you a copy of our training calendar for September. A lot of the events are over Zoom. If you see something that you find that you see that might be valuable, feel free to hop on. Does that sound fair?
Sure, that sounds good.
All right, wonderful. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that took 3 minutes and 26 seconds, and that I've not done before, right? Hey, how's November 19th looking? Just for the record, it's September the 2nd, right? So she's like, let's book an appointment for January 20th. And I said, wait, you don't have 20 minutes between now and then? So will that appointment hold? I have no idea. The fact of the matter is, I know her information. I know her a little bit about her, right? So I'm gonna go to my calendar, my paper calendar in November. I haven't even bought my 2022 calendar, so thank God that I got her in 2021. And on that day, so November 19th, I'm just going to make a note here about something that's going on for her, right? So for example, I might say Marina Hutchinson, son in high school, transition after to full-time, and investment home in Florida. So what I learned is now I have data, right? So next time I call, I say, hey, I hope your son's enjoying the end of high school, and hope everything's going great with your home down in Florida. And we had an appointment for November 19th, and we got, for some reason didn't happen. I was hoping to get back on your schedule. And that is just a warmer conversation, and oftentimes will result in booking an appointment. So don't be afraid to book stuff out a long time from now, because ultimately it is it just warms it up for later on. So I have a Google invite. I'm going to email it to her, and I attached my Zoom link, so she will get that and hopefully accept. I also, hopefully you guys heard this, I tried to offer her something. Okay, so what I offered her is a hang on one second. What I offered her is a copy of the September calendar, okay, for the Market Center. One of my recommendations is that you have a copy of that handy at all times. So if there's a class, let's say the person says, oh, I'm struggling with listings, or I'm struggling with, Facebook ads or whatever, and we have a class on that stuff, then she can attend. So the subject of my message is Bill Linkwald, so she can, again, you want to have it something where she can recall it or search for it or something. So I'm just going to put Keller Williams, Roswell, September training calendar. And then I'm just going to attach it. So I'm just gonna. Now, what we're doing, which is a little less obvious here, is she is going to see this beautifully done calendar. Look at all this color, right? We've got vendor partners, we celebrate birthdays, we're growing, we have an agent leadership council, we have a bunch of people who capped, right? We have all of our technology services and alliance partners. Look at all this colorful stuff going on every single day. Here's a bunch of people that you can call if you got problems. And guess what? Her brokerage is not doing that. They're just flat out not doing that. And she's probably never seen a training calendar that looks anywhere close to what she's going to see in just a minute. And that might prompt her to say, you know what? There ain't no training calendar where I am. How am I supposed to make a transition to full time if I can't get the resources I need? Does that make sense? So I'm just going to say, it was a pleasure speaking with you this afternoon. I am excited to meet in November. If you see a class that you would like to attend, either in person or via Zoom, I hope you will let me know. Have a wonderful week. Okay. And you can make this is an opportunity for your personality to shine through, and I'm just kind of giving you some instruction. All right, let's go back to the list. All right, the next person on my account on the list here is somebody that I've actually been courting for a long time, and she ghosted me a long time ago, and it doesn't appear like her business has done much.
Hello, and thank you for calling home.
So I'm going to give her a call and see what her experience is, right? What she's struggling with, all that kind of stuff. The number that was in Broker Metrics just now was the office number. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call their office and ask for one of their agents so I can make a recruiting pitch. Her number went straight to voicemail, so I just sent her a text saying, hi, right? I know that's a little strange, but I want her to be like, who's this, right? And then I got her. Okay, so just looking at some additional, I'm actually going to call this woman. We've been courting each other for a long time as well. Her production's not quite as high, but I'm going to call her anyway because I just came across her name and number. When something like that just happens, you just do it. Just make the call.
Hi, you've reached.
All right, she did not answer the phone. That's okay. Okay, so now I'm getting kind of close to, like I'm down in the like almost 700s for annual volume. This woman's had 2 deals, both on the buyer side. So I probably won't go a whole lot lower in production today. Remember, every single person either needs more leads or somebody to help them. Okay, if you ask these agents enough questions, what is going to happen is they're going to complain about something, and then we can work to help them fix that. Okay.
This is Laura.
Hey, good afternoon, Laura. This is Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, the reason for my call, I'm the productivity coach with the Keller Williams office in Roswell, and I'm reaching out to some agents today to see how their year is wrapping up and see if they might be interested in a business consultation for next year's business plan, or to make sure that you finish the year strong, and maybe share some tips and strategies with you that our agents are using to double and triple their business. When would be a good time to hop on a quick Zoom together?
I appreciate it, but real estate's not my main business. I just have my license to do my own transactions, but thank you.
Yeah, so you don't help any other buyers and sellers?
Friends and family when they come to me, but I'm not interested in pursuing anything further, but thank you.
Gotcha. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, basically what we're doing, we're like essentially testing out to see, do they have this other job because they need money, or do they have this other job because that's what they prefer to do? And either, obviously either is okay. It's just a matter of, look, if you want something and you don't have it, let's talk about how to get it for you.
Hello?
Hello, Christy. This is Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Hopefully I didn't interrupt anything, but I'm the productivity coach out of the Roswell Keller Williams office, and I'm reaching out to some local agents today to see how their business is going and see if they might like an opportunity to sit down and talk a little bit about how to finish the year strong and maybe set up a business plan for next year to take your business to the next level.
Well, at the moment, I actually had this with Keller Williams a while back, but because I don't really find the need to I don't want to switch a company like that since I've only been in real estate for 2 years.
Okay.
So it's not like if something doesn't work out, then okay, but otherwise, right now, I don't find it necessary to go anywhere right now.
Have you
Especially with the corona and stuff.
have you always been at HomeSmart?
I guess always.
Okay,
That's
and
the first company called me, and I never. Yeah, I'm a pretty loyal person. Yeah, unless something comes up, then then that's a different story. But yes.
so are you hitting your goals? Is this kind of the experience you thought you'd have, or is it a?
Well, since I'm new to the industry stuff, so right now I'm just learning, picking up experiences, everything. So I don't. Yeah, I have other. I'm not saying other recruiters recruiting me too as well, but they're just well, just go to the interview, and I just want to give you that information so that you have it there, just in case that one day you decide, that this is the goal for you. I do.
Gotcha. So do you have a coach that you work with at your current brokerage that kind of makes sure that you're focused on the right thing and get the training that you need to, make sure you're doing the right stuff every day?
No, I don't. That's why, as far as being mentor, I don't. I left that option out. I just want to sort of do my own experience so that I learn better.
Okay.
Having someone, I'm pretty self-independent person.
Okay.
No, I don't have a mentor yet.
I'd like to make you an offer. You sit down with me for about 30 minutes on Zoom, and I'll show you some tips and strategies that our agents are using to build their businesses. And we won't talk about Keller Williams one time. Fair?
Well, okay, we could do that, but then I don't want to waste your time.
You're not wasting my time.
Okay.
I appreciate your concern, but you're not wasting my time.
Okay. I can, but I am in the car today. I have to meet a client in a bit too. I have three clients I'm showing houses and trying to finish up a contract and stuff. So
Okay. Well, I don't want to, not now. We won't do it now, but how about tomorrow? Do you have availability tomorrow?
What time
Tomorrow I could do 11:30 or I could do 1 o'clock. Do either of those work?
30 to 1 o'clock. Okay, 1 o'clock's fine.
1 o'clock.
You
Okay,
say
perfect.
only half an hour, right?
Yeah, half an hour. I mean,
Okay.
you know, if we're getting some good value, then we'll, you know, maybe put another one on the calendar. Hopefully that's the case.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we'll start with a half an hour session. What is your
Okay.
email, Christy? And I'll send you a Google invite and a Zoom
Okay.
link.
Okay, it's Christy, CHRISTIE at HomeSmart Realty Partners with a S.com.
Smart Realty
Partners.
Partners.com. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to send this to you with a Zoom link, and I will keep my side of the deal, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
tomorrow one then.
All right, bye-bye.
Tomorrow, bye-bye.
Okay, so we've been doing this like a little less than an hour, and I got close with a couple people, but I booked 2 appointments. Justin and I did a little bit of kind of forecasting the other day, and what we determined, and we'll prove this by all of our efforts as a team, but it's my expectation that you basically, if you go through 17 appointments set, you should be able to have 10 appointments held over the course of the month, and that 10 is basically the standard, right? So if that's the case, so we got 2 appointments within an hour, a little less than an hour. If that's the case, then you could hit the standard in 8 hours the whole month, right? So you could dedicate 1 day. I mean, I don't want you to do this, of course, but 1 day's worth of work. You would put 10 people in front of the team leaders. And as those meetings, you know, evolve, sometimes it's going to be more than 1 meeting that's necessary and all that. I would venture to say that probably close to 40 to 50% of those people will join. So this is clearly a smart financial move. All right, I'm going to call it a day, and we'll do this again very soon.